Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Breaking news. Emir of Rano, a new emirate in Kano, died at 75. We just posted the Emir of Kano allegedly. We just reported not long ago that the Emir of Kano, Alhaji Tafade Abubakar, was rushed to the hospital, and we were not told exactly what the critical illness was. They told us he was critically ill and has been rushed to the hospital in Kano. He could not be treated there. He was in a critical condition. As a result, they had to rush him to Nasarawa Teaching Hospital, intensive care. Anyway, my people, breaking news. The emir has just died. Hey! Emir of Kano is still living in denial. Governor of Kano is still living in denial, Abi, saying a spirit of death just the room, Abi. Anyway, we'll go to the news and we'll see for ourselves. This is one of the new emirs in one of the emirates that was created by the governor of Nasarawa. Apparently, his duty as a governor is to start creating emirates, just to be creating different emirates. I don't know exactly what would be the profit of the people with all the advent of emirates being created. Anyway, my people, let's go to the news. The emir of Rano in Kano State, Halaji Tafade Abubakar, is dead. Hey, the emir died Saturday in a hospital in Kano at the age of 74. Tafake Rano, the House of Representative member representing Rano, Kabiya, and Bakura, Halaji Kabal Hassan Ronan confirmed the deaths of the emir. Honorable Ronan said the late emir would be buried Saturday evening in the Emirates. The late emir is survived by 17 children and 2 wives. You can see his picture flying by. I want to believe now that an emir has died. Probably Ganduje, the governor of Nasarawa, the governor of Kano, will take it seriously that indeed it's not just the spirit of death, but something needs to be done quickly and urgently. And in fact, right now, the governor has been living in denial that nothing is happening, that everybody is fine. It's just the spirit of the dead roaming in Kano, that nothing particular is happening to the people of Kano. My people, this is where we are now. This is the matter and some of the issues going on now. The guy has just died. Don't forget that Kano State is one of the big states in the north, and the emir has been creating funny emirates, different emirates. We don't know if development is to showcase how many emirates you were able to create, if that's part of the development, if that's what they count as development or part of enhancement. We've not heard of school projects being properly done. We've not heard of the medical field being properly stocked and the medical field being properly enhanced to make sure that everyone can get good medical attention. We've not also heard about insurgents matters being properly looked about and taken care of in the state. We've not also heard about education, how the governor has been equipping and making sure that the educational system in the state is top notch. We've not heard of such things. So what we are hearing about is that there is creation of emirates. I think that is an achievement, by all standard by them. Probably that is the achievement they need to put together, or that is what he needs to achieve. So by the time he leaves office, he would have known that he has achieved something indeed. Anyway, the news reaching us at the hour is that the emir has gone to be with his maker. This is the same person we just reported that he was in a critical condition, and typical Nigeria, they will keep it as though it's a secret. When other nations, when something happens to the leader, it's not a secret. Everybody is aware. They even encourage people to pray. They encourage people to be aware, and they keep them informed as to what is going on. But Nigeria, if you talk, you are wishing them bad, and they will not take it funny. So the emir right now has gone to be with the Lord. They said he's age 70. Is he 4 or 75? He's one of the two. anyway, he survived by 2 wives and 17 children. We don't know exactly. They did not tell us what happened and what led to his death. Whether na COVID-19, they did not tell us. They did not really say exactly what was the cause of the death. But we know that yesterday we got a report saying that he was critically ill. He was in a serious condition and was rushed to Kano Hospital. Kano Hospital look at the matter. Probably they not get enough equipment to be able to handle the capacity of what was wrong with him. They had to transfer him to Nasarawa where he was in intensive care. And we just got the news now that he's gone to be with his maker. He's gone. My people, this is the news reaching us at the hour. We need to look after ourselves. We need to make sure that everything is in order. We need to make sure that we look after the people around us, because this thing they are talking about, please, wear your face mask and not just they move around like that, ignorantly thinking that everything is fine like that, like that, like that. Now, God, they protect us. So may we not use our hand, go find trouble. And we go soon hear from we go soon hear from the governor of Kano. This is not the same person when he send message say well, see me then lift up the ban for Kano State. They should take away the ban, that it was not necessary. There was no such thing like coronavirus is all a scam. There is no such thing that Kano State is actually fine. And what he was focusing about was the Ramadan. He said there is Ramadan, so they should allow people to be moving about. They should not cage people and tell people to stay at home. That apparently there is Ramadan. That was what was important to the governor. And they said the figures is not giving people the right figures, is not telling people the truth. What he's saying was actually below or not up to the number of people that have actually, not more than the number of people that have actually died. He's actually giving just fake figures. He's giving numbers that are not real, unreal numbers, telling people that nothing is happening. But actually, people are really dying. Truly and really, this thing is for real, and it's not taking it seriously in any way, form, or kind. Is taking it with levity. My people, this is what is happening. If you're in Kano State by any chance, please be mindful. Not only Kano State, we also hear that they are trying to run from Kano State. There was a whole trolley load of them. I'm talking about human being mixed with animal trying to come to the south. They were all trying to run and come to the south, but guess what? They were apprehended in Lagos because they could not bribe the Lagos police task force. Apparently, they've been coming all the way from Kano. Guess how many states they would have passed to get to Lagos State? Nobody stopped them. There was no checks. Nobody checked the lorries to see. That's the way they migrate. And before you know it, they are all over the place coming with their animals, saying that they are herdsmen. And before you know it, they are causing trouble in the state and the locality where they go. Please, my people, be very security conscious, not only COVID-19 conscious, be security conscious. These people, they are real, they're for real. And they've told, I don't know what mentality they have inscripted into them. You can begin to read for yourself and see, even from their leaders, that is living in denial and is supposed to be a doctor. They're supposed to be doctor, not a doctor, medical doctor. Blessing a doctor for book. So make you not get them twisted, not mix them up at all. It's supposed to be a doctor, and see the kind of mentality, see the mindset, see the reasoning, see the way he sees his approach to life, see the way he's saying things. He's not taking things seriously. This is supposed to be somebody who should be a leader, who should be leading people, who should be telling the people the truth and be educating the people. He should be at the forefront of education, telling people that this is real, this is happening, let us be careful, let's do this, let's do that. But apparently, he is even the case, he's even the matter, he's even the one who is causing, in my opinion, I would say, now they cause the wahala, now they make people feel like say nothing they happen, like say everything they in order and everything is fine. Anyway, my people, please be watchful, be very vigilant. Don't allow anyone to put sansan for your gari, because what's happening now is beyond, you can see, is beyond the people telling people it is for real. Things are not all that they seem. And Kano State, if you're in Kano State, please be very careful. Not just go they waka anyhow or go they follow people anyhow. And even if you're in the south, as you are doing business with them, be very cautious and be careful. Don't allow them to come and put sansan for your gari, because even Nigeria self not get enough ventilators, not talk about enough treatment center. Now mouth will take the hear the matter. We never really hear exactly what the Nigerian government they do about this matter. Now that they won't try to say they won't do something. Anyway, my people, be careful and look after yourself. Please look after yourself and make sure that you take care of those around you. Be the reason for somebody to smile today. The breaking news is that the Emir has gone to be with his maker. Look after yourself. Thank you very much for coming out here. God bless you. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. We keep keeping you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. God bless. Bye for now.